Welcome to what will be the last part in this series for Empyrion Galactic Survival 1.5. Now, the reason I'm bringing this series to an end is simply down to the fact that Raven has now released the 1.5 version of Project Eden. That was released on the 18th of July 2021. If you watch this in the future, it's now available in the workshop. And as I stated when I started this series, that I was literally just filling in the time checking out the 1.5 update of Empyrion until Project Eden was released, and now it's released I want to start a new series. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the new update beyond one thing, that is that when I start the new series, I'm looking for a start that will allow me to check out both the Empyrion missions and the new features of Project Eden. Therefore, I'm open to suggestions on a possible start, but at the same time, I don't really want to go up very hard so that we're going to spend lots of time running around and we don't engage with the main missions. So what I'm looking for is a start that will blend the two together. And if you've got any opinions, feel free to chuck it in the comments and we'll see how things go. Now, I suppose I better explain why I'm currently hovering in space right next to the Heidelberg. And the reason for that is that I'm half hoping that when we come in on the Heidelberg here and land next to the base, we're going to trigger a base attack, because I think that'd be quite an interesting way to finish the series. And of course, the other thing I want to do is see if I can make some progress with the main mission by going out and, how can you say, visiting the snow planet. So we're just going to come in here and land. Just drop down here and see if we get, so drop that off there. Go and have a quick check to see what the, no, I don't want that, thank you. Well, it says the base attack is in less than 1 day. Now, what we need to fit out here, well, what I do need to do is actually eat some food. Now, and the next thing should be is that the warp drive and that should be finished now. Where is it? There it is there. But we're just going to hook up this, and we're going to put in the short range warp drive. We need the pentaxid tank and the mobile constructor. Now, my main concern is whether I'm going to be able to get all this in here, because we don't have that much in the way of CPU, because we're already up to nearly 10,000, so we've only got 5,000 CPU points. And I think, let's just have a quick look. So that's going to be 3,000, so that's over half finished. What's the pentaxid tank? And that's only 200. What about the mobile constructor? That's 2,000. That probably implies that I'm not going to be able to deploy the mobile constructor, because we've got to have the pentaxid tank and we've got to have the thing. Actually, the next thing I want to do is kind of see how big this actually is. Wow, that's big. So we may have to go into that wall there. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's just... It's 1 deep, 3 long. I think what we're probably going to have to, and it's 3 high. My instinct is to put it in this back section here, but I mean that would fit, but we'd have to take out the what we call it. We have to take out the O2 station. And we'll have to kind of, I mean, this is only carbon composite, so. And if we, what's this? This is a steel block, so. Got a generator there. If I turn the thrusters are off. If I can I move that generator? And we got a fuel tank there. I could possibly get the generator up, kind of tucked in behind here somewhere. Put the generator back in again. We've got the O2 station and the generator. I'd rather lay the generator down up there. How much space does the pentaxid tank need? So we can put the pentaxid tank in there. Have a look. That might actually fit in there, and if I take out another row of that's a steel block. These are steel blocks, so we take out those there. This is the reason why I created these hollow sections here, so that I could literally do this. Whereas that fuel tanks could be in the way. It fits in there quite neatly. We've now got a short range warp tank. Let's see what the CPU is. 13,108. So if I put in the constructor, yeah, so we're going to get radiation from that, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck, but I don't think there's much I can do about it. I mean, I could put possibly put a row of blocks in front, but I don't think blocks really shield the capabilities. You need to put the I didn't really need to take the got the O2 station back in again. I think I probably could tidy this up a little bit with put some of the carbon composite blocks back, and probably put you there, and we'll just kind of wall this in a little bit. And while I'm actually talking about building in that, is if any of you follow Spange's channel, he's done a very interesting video on building in Reforged Eden. And if you're really interested in building, and more importantly, if you're also planning on playing Reforged Eden, I would strongly recommend that you take a look at his video. It is quite very informative. And I'll be completely honest, with my level of building standard, it also made me a little bit nervous as well. Right, I think that is about it. We're just going to break the link there. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put the mobile constructor in. Like, we're going to have to empty some of this stuff out, aren't we? I need to take some supplies with me, but I don't need the base supplies. Okay, thank you, game. Constructor out. We're not going to take this here. I'd like to take the raw pentaxid would be nice, but we need to, like the epic rocket launcher, certainly would like to take the magnesium with me. It's going to be a bit of a hard choice, isn't it? And so we've got the mobile constructor. I think the mobile constructor is going to be quite important. I mean, raw pentaxid is quite heavy. Let me just put this in. Where is? Have I got any pentaxid? That's an interesting question. No, so we're gonna have to make some pentaxid. Right, let me just. Got here, make about 40 of that, and then we can put the pentaxid in the tank here. And it's gone dark outside. While we're looking at it, let's just check the ammunition situation. It's not brilliant, but I think we'll be okay. I wouldn't mind, well, we certainly don't want the stone. In fact, we could trash the stone. I'm not sure why I'm lugging it around anyway. I'd like to take some cobalt with me, but probably not that amount. No, so constructor out. So drop that in there as well. Power cells. I'd like to keep the flamethrower. I put these power cells in. The power cells don't take up too much, so we can load up that. Small generator. Right. Right, I'm going to do is just stand here while I make the pentaxid for us to be able to travel, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We've got the fuel now for the pentaxid. Let me just get into here. Constructor out. So I think we've now filled up our pentaxid tank, and I think we are now ready to go. We'll just shut the rear door with respect to the ship, and we're now going to go looking for the snow planet. Put the thrusters on, and we didn't get a base attack, but that's the way it goes. And we're just going to get up into space. I mean, the ship is a bit sluggish because I've quite literally, just to show you, loaded it up with virtually as many of the key resources as possible. I've taken some promethium with me, some magnesium and sathium, neodymium and zirconium, and some cobalt. I know I could have refined this to try and save weight, but I didn't really want to spend the time, to be honest. And what we're going to have to do is climb and fly to try and get up into orbit now. It is very sluggish. But here we are, we're just about to enter orbit. We're up in orbit now, and of course we're going to need to find the planet. Now the question is, which one is the ice planet? Is this it? Let's just see if we can get the information screen up. I never remember. Planet info, Leo. This is the snow story. Is that the clue? We got to go to Leo. This is a gas giant. Yeah, I would guess that that's the one we've got to go to. Gonna lock onto that. I mean, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And we're just gonna come here. And there it is. Always like to be in first person when we do it. Get up to maximum speed, and away we go. And here we are. We are in space. We'll just throw out a and see what anything of interest around us. I'm not seeing it. Looks like there's a. Let's have a look at the map. There's promethium, sathium, gold, and ice in this system. There's something over there that looks like Polaris. There's a way station over there. That could be. But I think we're going to head straight for the planet and see where the main mission takes us. Here we are. We're just about to enter orbit. I better turn the inertial control on. Now, if I remember correctly, what we need to do here is, I can't remember what I'm looking for now. Trip to the snow, but find the wreckage of the Titan and stir up some icy dust. So in theory, it should be here, and then we got to find the Titan. This looks like it's a pretty big planet, so it could be a bit of a challenge. So we'll just break through the atmosphere and land. Here we are. This has probably take a while to find the Titan. Thank you, game. So we're on the planet. You've entered. What was that? I'm receiving a weak UCH positioning signal. I'll add a marker to your radar HUD. Can't be up there, is it? That's just the moon. We're actually in the pirate clans and they don't like us that much. Looks like there's Polaris that way. Wow, look at these resources. Promethium, titanium, iron, copper, silicon, cobalt. Oh, actually got cobalt deposits on here. And neodymium. So this is certainly a good second stop. To be honest, I think if you're playing in the 1.5 version for Empyrion, getting to this planet could be more of a priority than I've made it. I think it says Crash Titan midsection that way, so we'll go that way and see what happens. Yeah, and I think if I was starting over again, I would make it more of a priority. And what I'd be looking to do is make this planet my primary base, where I could build a CV. Because having access to cobalt and neodymium and titanium will make quite a big difference. Let's just throw out a scan and see what's around. Not seeing that much there. There's something over there, 2.0 kilometers away. And we'll just drop down. Of course, on these ice planets, food can be a little bit in short supply. We just crossed. I think I've just crossed the. Yeah, we just crossed the main central divide there. Something to the south of us as well. How far away is that? That's 2.79. That's 2 kilometers. Maybe we'll just stay on message for the moment. So we're just going to fly this way. Be nice to, oh, look at that. There's our friends, the arachnids. So we'll fly low so we can see what the terrain's like. So there's a bit of a biome here that's probably not quite so hostile. Looks like there's some. Let's take a quick look at that. There. I think that looks very much like cobalt. Let's just take a look. I mean, this is just curiosity. Resource drill. That was gold. Oh, that's pretty cool. And a little bit of silicon there. Back to here. Looks like we got some friends over here. And it looks very much like we've got some kind of crash ship here. Ooh. The ship isn't that maneuverable, so we have to be a little bit careful. Okay. Got the crash front DSC. Got him. And we need to get a bit closer. Wow. Got a bit of a heavy hit on the front there. That's okay. We'll just land and boot him. Couple of rockets and fuel, and we'll just give the ship a bit of a once over, make sure it's not. Yeah, so there's a little bit of damage on the front here. Damaged the front blocks there, which is okay. We didn't actually hit the cockpit. Get off the ground, please. I think what we're going to need to do is find somewhere to drop down and offload some of these resources. I mean, I've got a portable constructor that I can offload into, should I need to. Oh, look at that. We got some plasma cannon cells. They could be quite useful. And we're just going to go off in this direction. I must admit, I do really like this visual effect in the sky of the rings. I must admit, I really like those ultraviolet type rings in the sky there. Just adds just that little bit of character to the atmosphere. Right, we've got something just away to our left a little bit, and it's on the way to the Crash Titan, so we might as well check it out. It looks very much like we found another crash ship, complete with plasma drone. Let's kind of rush this guy. Yep. Obviously, the snow planet is the home of all the crash ships. So we'll just drop down here. Just do it the quick way. Some more plasma ammunition. Let's just check this ship out for thrusters. I think this is the version that doesn't really have anything of fantastic value in it, but there's bound to be something in there of use. There's a couple of, looks like medium thrusters in there, but no real big thrusters. And looking at this, I get a feeling that the game is suggesting that this could be a good location for a base. Looks like we got all three parts of the Titan here and resources, but we may have to fight our way in against drones. See, we're not getting anything red on the radar. Let me just get in here. Just drop down. Right, so titanium deposit there. We got Crash Titan front, Crash Titan mid. Okay, so we've now found what we're looking for. We'll just wait for the mission to catch up a little bit. While that's happening, let's just not yet. You should make a flyby of all three parts to get a better scan result. Yes, I was going to do that anyway, game. And plus I got a little bit of promethium. That's quite a very large titanium deposit. Wow. I mean, this would be a fantastic right, we got front is over there. I'll just go and check out the front. This has returned perfect results. You should go to the front part, land nearby. It's marked as an easy entry point. Okay. Right, we found an ice golem. Hello guys. Hello. Well. Gotcha. But there's another one over there. Just land and let's just check out. The ice golems. That had a nice collect. Well, there's plenty of resources on this planet, isn't there? Oops. Well, we can get back into there. This guy's dead, so you've seen you've cost me ammunition. But yeah, we'll just. There's probably another one here as well. Wait. Anyway, let's just get back and we're just going to carry on doing the mission because I'm just curious to see where the mission's going to take us. Okay, this is giving me goosebumps. Yes, it probably is. We'll just turn the thrusters off. There's some secret technical details of the construction might not be found. Okay, well, just have a look round. Nothing in there. Sure, I am. Wait, Commander, I do not. There. What did that say? ID8. Go so fast. Status report. Failed wave protocol, black, find override code, console. Yeah. Where is the console? Okay. I think I'm kind of feeling the console might be up here somewhere. I'm kind of walking around with the find the code in the maintenance console. Where is the maintenance console? Actually, it's just expedition is absolutely doomed. Yes, thank you, game. I think it might be easier if we just come back here and then we're just we've got to wander around the ship until we can find it. So let's have a quick once over and see if we can see anything that's obvious that give us an idea of where we got to get to. It's like a floor through here. Ooh, look at that. It's only going to check that out. Not that I can carry anything. But it looks very much like we're going to have to do this on foot. Thank you, game. We'll take that into our inventory. Actually, we'll just eat that and pick that. What's that there? Nothing. Yeah, I feel comfortable and satisfied. Yes, thank you, game. Right, we're gonna have to come around here. Can't damage it. Okay, thank you. So we're gonna have to go round and possibly try and get through these areas here. What's that over there? That's to sleep 8 hours. Well, I don't really want to sleep 8 hours at the moment. There's nothing in here. So this is all crew accommodation. Nothing up there. I want that. So we have to get rid of that. I suppose it won't let me deconstruct it. Yes, it can. Yeah, let's just check this out. Right, this has got some what we call it, but we can't really offload this at the moment because the ship is completely full, and I was hoping for a little bit more better than that. Right, looks like we found the maintenance console right in a radiation hotspot. Maintenance access point, authorization required, login story, activation failure, lockdown protocol to Wave Rider, enter your UCH credentials again, access granted. Level black. Welcome, Commander. Please note that the air hub is not available. Services are limited while the ship is under enemy control. Please make your choice. Get the latest status report. All status reports have been erased by information not available. Note, there is a file tag personally for you. Signatures. M. Play the file. Play the file. File something classified, admiral rank, secret communication protocol, Empyrion. Let's just get through this. Welcome, sir. Please authenticate. Unknown black setting privacy private mode. Welcome back, Commander Mercer. Hello, IDA. How are you today? I am fine, Commander. So this is the day. Yes, this will be our last conversation, I'm afraid. Sad to hear that, sir. Starting UCH protocol Alpha. Your orders, sir. Please list Operation Phoenix main vessels location and status. Preparing lists. UCH Commander, Apollo Station, final warp preparations. Final, yep. Earth Moon orbit, waiting for flight team. Marine Base 1, waiting for ammo and personnel. So it looks like they're preparing to go on a mission. It says there, do you wish to review the status of the support craft and armed forces? Admiral there. This is like an extended status report. Wow. We got a whole load of ranks here. Thanks, IDA. Please issue the prepared relocation request in about 1 hour from the following staff. Relocation request scheduled. Is Operation Phoenix preparation on track? Something vessel. All vessels are ready. Information listening posts. Tracking. No IDA. Everything is fine. Wow, this is very verbose. Do you wish to proceed? No other choice. Yes, correct, sir. Please start the childhood program. That sounds a bit strange. Childhood program initiated. Decryption in progress. Core entity duplicated. Core entity transferred. They're into cloning. Accessing personal equipment. Reintegrating core entity. Personal command. Black. Reactivates. Codes are set. The IDA child entity has been successfully installed into Lieutenant Commander Stephen Silverbird's equipment. Child program complete. Okay. So I've got docking bay 2 has signaled your shuttle has arrived. Thank you, IDA, sir. Okay, no worries. I will be fine. One last thing to do. Wave rider protocol, something there. Please start. It's about time. Please start the countdown. Has been activated. Farewell and goodbye. IDA starting countdown. Back to main story. I'm a little bit confused here. But the items. Please note the services are limited while the ship is under enemy control. Maybe to make them find information about override codes. Code black confidential information for your eyes only. To generate an override code to access the failsafe data cache, 3 code fragments need to be assembled. These fragments are hidden in 3 consoles. The fragments need to be assembled in the main command console on the bridge. The locations must remain unknown to any and all persons below the access level black at all costs. Please enter the credentials to start the recovery procedure. Enter credentials. Authorization approved. Recovery information. All 3 randomly prepared consoles. They are spread over the front, middle, and back parts of the ship. Each console will automatically update its code fragment when the recovery main key is positioned within 2 meters of the console. Good luck. Okay. One in each wreckage. So what we got to do now is find. It says there's a token console over there. What we got here? Well, we'll take that. So what we got here? Titan code recovery main key. So what we got to do now is effectively just wander around and collect the information. Is there any oxygen in here? Yeah. So let's just get out of here. Something tells me that this could be a really long process. So what the game is telling us is we need to maneuver around here and get a few things. I'm assuming that there will be a console in here, but I think what I'd rather do is just go out and check out the other ships. Just go and jump into here. So that's the front. Right, just grab these guys. This is a brilliant place for a base, especially with all these ice columns appearing. I mean, you wouldn't have to go out and mine very much. I'm gonna fill up now. Oh, it's annoying. I'm gonna lose some resources. Well, I think I can know what I can do is get over here and just get here. Container. That's not gonna let me, is it? Okay. The sneaky way. Just drop you there. Ah. Right. Just deploy you. And we'll just drop everything in there. We'll keep the Titan crew stuff there. And probably more importantly, what we'll do is we'll hook out this here as well. Because this will lighten the load on my main ship. And I mean, and to be honest, if we were going to be continuing with this mission, and to be honest, if we were continuing with this series, this is what I'd be doing anyway, is just getting these guys. Right, these guys have now disappeared. We'll just leave that there. The ship's got a lot more flexibility now. Yeah, we'll certainly be able to farm the ice columns here. Look, there's another one there as already. Wow. I'm just going to come here. And just grab you. Go back. Ah. Now I'm guessing that the console we'd have to find would be up in the higher levels here. Is there any way we can land high up? Say for example, if I land here, my turrets are turning. What we'll do is there's the so we kind of ease in. Go there. I think we can just dock in very close there. Then we can just walk down into here, just turn off that there. Just empty out all that. And system console, July 26, 2473, Vice Admiral Banner, Commander Mercer. Sir, we can't wait any longer. There's an unknown enemy amassing more and more ships. We already lost 2 transports and the Titan will not stand a chance. Please get to the shuttle. Mercer, this is not your command. Get out of there. Here. and take Yaden with you. You still must investigate the anomaly we found when entering the system. I'll report to Admiral Perez on the ground. You shall loud explosion log damaged. This is Admiral Banner. All personnel abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. Contact established. Listen, end of message. Deactivate console. We get anything from that? No. Okay, just have a quick look through. Is fine. Find token consoles. I thought that would be the token console. Was that just the system console? So we'd have to wander around and find the... Okay, this could be a little bit more involved than I thought it was going to be. I'll be a bit careful here because it's possible that I could end up kind of not being able to get back to my ship. Anything here? There's consoles all over the place, but none of them seem to be kind of active. We got something here. Pulse rifle. Well, we'll take it. It's a kind of conditioned reflex. Just have a little see around here. Automated armored doors. There's nothing in here as such. There we go. I think we found it. Warp core control room. Something. Commander Mercer. Hello, Commander Lamar Mercer. It's unbelievable what the techs have pulled out of the pile of junk in Antarctica a few decades ago. Nothing has destroyed the devices, so this is where we got the power for warp drives. I'm aware time is pushing on, so we're just going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. I'll pause for anyone who actually wants to read this detail. Dad removed to Mars. Yeah, this is like a bit of a history story. 80 years, protocols, adjustments have made. Those module 3 updated, confirm and complete sequence. So that's still not the right console. Also, I've probably got lost now with respect to getting back to my ship. Can't see anything over there. Got a kind of downstairs here, which look down here. It's not seeing anything here. There's some fuel tanks over there, but nothing special. What have we got down here? We've got a couple of cargo containers. Well, antennas. There's a cargo container there. That literally goes down to the ground. So we've got here some medical supplies as well. Something up here which goes around the O2 tanks thing here. Got a radiation source here. That's this because of the thruster. Anything through here? So that's a little bit more resources. Computers. Okay. It tells me this is going to be a little bit more involved than I thought it was going to be. And somehow I've got to find my way back up now. Right, I think this would be a good point to stop, simply because searching for these consoles would take a very long time, and in the context of the fact that this is the last part in the series, it's a little bit pointless. But it's been a very interesting exercise knowing what the next step in the mission is, because this is quite a long mission in its own right. I mean, we got what's it here? So you can see we barely we did the first 5, and we still got a lot more to do. down through here. This is the reason why I would like to have a fairly normal start in Project Eden, so that we can still keep working through the basic Empyrion missions, assuming that they are valid within the Project Eden scenario. And just to reiterate, if any of you have got a specific opinion on a Project Eden start you would like to see, feel free to chuck it in the comments. And all I'd like to say now is, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the series, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.